you know, you're not producing a certain quota that you need in order to get something made, they're gonna look at you like, well, this man, you know, you got this person over here that's producing, you know, he's producing 50, he's making 50 pallets. You know, this man over here, he's making, you know, he's doing 45, but this dude over here is doing 2 pallets a day. He gotta go.
Yeah, when you looking to cut costs, you're looking at productivity first and foremost. Where am I getting the most productivity from? Where am I getting the least productivity from? If we getting this from this area, well, we getting this from that area, I need to cut this area off because I can get what he giving me, I can get from him.
Yeah, if I could add to that, the Lord knows what you can do, and the Lord knows that you bullshit. So, like the brother used the example of the guy with 2 pallets, the Lord knows you can do 10 pallets, but you bullshit. You coming in there with 2, you gotta go, like the brother said. Everybody's work may not be equal, is the point I'm trying to make, but the Lord knows when you bullshit, and even you know you bullshit. It's like Cain. Cain want to come to the Lord with some fruit. Oh, here, this is all I got. Yeah. That's not true. Bullshit.
Right. You know, and that's what it is, man. The Lord, he's gonna weed out the bullshit from the real at the end of the day, man. You know, if you're producing and you're doing this work, it's gonna show at the end of the day, man, because you're gonna either A, be on the chariot, or B, you're gonna be missile food. You know, so your works and what you've done are going to be made manifest at the end of times, man. That's a scary thing to think about. That's why you really gotta conduct yourself on a level, man.
That's right.
It's a year. You gotta really push for this, man. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, the Most High, He's doing all. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is doing all these things across the globe, man, across the world, for the nation of Israel, for the elect of the nation of Israel, man. And you see the things that the Lord is doing. What makes you not want to push what makes you not want to push harder for Him, man? You got a business that you got to take care of, man. So when you got a business to take care of, you got to make sure it's clean still. You got to make sure the employees are still, you know what I'm saying, you dealing righteously with them, which is your brothers, you know. You got to make sure that the job is still running, it's still functioning smoothly. Because if it's not functioning smoothly, what happens? The job goes underwater, you know, and then the job is closed down, right? And everything just goes to hell from there, man.
So Ephesians chapter 4, start at verse 1. I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called.
Right, so you gotta walk worthy of the vocation where you called, man. You're not called to do this truth for no reason, man. You're not called in vain. Now, if you are here and you called to bring somebody else in and you fall out, hey, that's the will of the Lord. That's the way that He set it up. But through your work and through your ability, through the talent that's given to you, because the Lord does give different talents to different brothers. One brother might be good at going into history. Another brother might be good at going into geopolitical news. Another brother might be good at going into the Hebrew. With that talent that you got, man, give your all. Matter of fact, somebody can hold Ecclesiastes 9 and 10. Give your all for the things that the Lord gave you.
Go ahead, bro. With all lowliness and meekness.
With all lowliness and meekness, man. You ain't supposed to be proud in this thing, man. You gotta be humble. You gotta take the low road. Sometimes you gotta take the burden for your brother. Even though your brother might need some funds or something like that, then you might have something that needs to be taken care of on your end.
That's going on with you.
Hold on 1 second. You have something that's going on your side, on your end, but you still give your last to your brother, man. That's showing true love. That's doing the work of the Lord. And that's what the Lord would do in that situation, man. He washed the disciples' feet. What you supposed to be doing? Go ahead, bro, if you got to say something.
No, that was playing perfectly what you said. Being humble is like buying into your role. You have to have a certain type of humility about you to buy into something. Because not everybody can buy into their roles. Everybody, like I said, everybody wants to be a point guard. So you can't always be the man. That's just by having balance. It's by being humble. You know, you said Ecclesiastes 9 and 10?
Oh, he got something.
With long suffering, forbearing one another in love, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace.
Right, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace, man. That's what you're supposed to be endeavoring to do. Trying to stay in the Spirit. Trying to do a sit down. You know? Trying to stay on top of your videos. Instead of being up till 4 in the morning doing nothing, doing vanity, doing something worthless, why not be up till 4 in the morning watching a video getting edified, man? It ain't hurting nobody. You build it up yourself through the Spirit at the end of the day. The Lord dealing with you.
That's right.
Instead of being up at 4 o'clock in the morning trying to get some hoes, man.
Watching
you need
booty
to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning, you know what I'm saying, reading your scriptures. You know, then afterwards, after you do the work, man, then you can get some ass. That's right. The balance. That's the balance of it at the end of the day. Did you have a quick precept bounce supply?
Isaiah 49:5. And now saith the Lord that formed me from the womb to be his servant.
To be his servant, man, to do his work. Keep going.
To bring Jacob again to him. Though Israel be not gathered, yet shall I be glorious in his eyes of the Lord. And my power shall be my strength. And he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob.
It's a light thing, man. The scripture says, man, the burden that we got to carry is not grievous, man. We got to take up the cross daily. It's a light thing. We got to come out here and preach the truth over the information that you gather during the week. And all we got to do is expound and bring it out. Yeah, it might be cold. Yeah, people are going to hate you. So what? What else is there for us to do? What else do we got on this side, man? Nothing. We already on the bottom of the barrel. We're on the very bottom. We don't have anything. Why not do something for the Lord and push for him, man?
That's right, brother.
It's a light thing, man. It might be cold, but so what? You've been cold before. You've had to sit in the snow before. You've been hot before.
The Lord had to suffer.
The Lord had to suffer on the cross, man. Very, very painfully. Being crucified is not an easy thing. Being hung on the cross and sitting there, you thinking he just hung. No, that's a very gruesome, painful way to die, man. You suffocate.
Yeah, because the Garden of Gethsemane is what I mean, oil press.
Oil press, right?
That oil to be pressed, man. Catching all that hell and went through that shit, man.
Ooh, that's heavy.
You know, you on the cross, man. You trying to maintain. You trying to maintain and keep yourself up. But what your body does, all that weight is sinking down, and your chin is sinking down into your neck.
Yeah, he was actually like this.
Yeah, but even like that, and your body's sinking down, and you suffocate because you can't breathe.
Yep.
That's a very, very, very slow death, a very painful death. Yep. And then he was already beat at that.
Right.
Why not go hard for the Lord, man? Keep going about it.
And he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant to raise up the tribe of Jacob and to restore the preserved of Israel.
The preserved of Israel, man. That's the elect. That's the ones that's going to make it out of here. That's the ones that's going to be preserved at the end of the day.
I will also give thee for a light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation until the end of the earth.
Right, man. So we a light to the Gentiles, man. We a light to the Israelite foreigners out here, man. The scripture tells you that a light on top of a hill can't be hid. That's in the city, roughly paraphrasing. Even the Lord himself, man, he was a light in a place of darkness. The scripture tells you that the law is a lamp. We got to be out here. We got to be promoting this truth and sincerity, and with all sincerity, with what you know, with the talents that the Lord gave you, man. If your talent is to hold up a sign, man, you better hold that mug up to the best of your ability. Because like the brother said, it could edify somebody.
That's right.
You know? If your talent is speaking the Hebrew, speak the Hebrew. If your talent is speaking Spanish, in a Latin, and you know, one of the Latin tribes come up, and they don't really know too much English, man, use your talent. That can help edify and bring in somebody, a potential elect. This is Proverbs chapter 12, verse 11. Yeah. He that tilleth his land shall be satisfied with bread. But he that followeth vain persons is void of understanding. Right, so he that tilleth his land is going to be satisfied with the bread, man. We out here tilling the land right now. And we hoping to get that spiritual bread when the Lord come back, man. Those spiritual riches. But the vain man is occupied in wickedness, man. They ain't out here doing no work. He ain't out here doing a damn thing, man. And then the vain man want to try to come up to us and try to tell us how to preach and what to talk about. No, this mean this. No, God love everybody. John 3:16. And they just walk away. That's what they do.
That's right.
But they don't even understand the whole concept of the scriptures.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The nigga learned the scriptures from his grandma. You know what I mean?
Don't even know his nationality.
Don't even know who he really is, man. And you trying to come to us trying to dictate things, man.
That's right.
The scripture says, man, we ain't come to be preached unto.
That's right. That's right.
We came to do the work, man. So let the men that's gonna do the work do the work.
This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 10. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might.
So if whatever your hand findeth to do, man, do it with all your might. So if your talent is prophesying, prophesy.
That's right.
If your talent is teaching, teach. If your talent is to serve, serve. There's a scripture on that. I believe it's I think Timothy, something like that. Just do whatever your talent is, man, to the best. Read that from the top, because it tells you from the best of your ability to do.
This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 10. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might.
Do it with all your might, man. Even if it's a quick hit, a little scripture, bring it out, man. If it hits your mind, you know, bring it out. You could be at work on your break and something just hit, you have an epiphany. Oh man, you know, maybe that's what the scripture, you know what, I'm gonna do a quick hit on it.
God, brother.
Do it with all your might, man. If it's edifying to the flock, bring it out.
God, really quick too, I just want to say something really quick on that note. When think about it like this, man. When you are working and you know the Spirit's dealing with, so it even tells you in the scriptures that He's gonna put His word in your mouth, man. He's gonna put His word in your mouth, man. You gonna do His will, man. He's gonna use you to edify His people, man. Whenever you had that thought, man, go ahead and push and do it, bro. That's what we're here for, man. Whenever you got leisure time, man, keep pushing, bro. Keep doing the work. Ain't nobody else doing it, man. That's your job to do it. You know?
And even with that, real quick, what the brother's going into, man, you know, the Lord will put His word in your mouth. You feel it. You know it's there. Like the scripture says, man, if you deny Him, He gonna deny you. You're like, man, you know, I mean, I really don't know how to. Yeah, it's all good. It's all right. Go ahead, man.
A lot of times, a huge part of this work, doing this work too, is knowing when it's time for you to refrain from teaching and going to study. Because a lot of times you could be caught up in how you used to do things, man. You know, I know for us, brothers that been in this camp, shoot, man, we got new brothers, man. We had to stop and evaluate ourselves, man. You know, so that's a part of the truth too, man. Is refining yourself, bro. You know, you gotta do that too. You gotta always refine yourself.
Knowledge puffs up, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't know everything, man. You don't know everything. You can always learn something new every time you open the scriptures. I know me personally, if I open my scriptures, every single time I open it up, I find something new. Every single time.
Even could jump on you and be like, I read that book before. I read that. I'm good on that book. Oh, Leviticus, I know that. Then you get to question yourself like, oh shoot, I gotta get 2 scriptures on this topic or that topic. So, you know, you always have to monitor yourself too. That's right. That's part of being humble. You know? Not esteeming yourself higher than somebody else.
We all trying to work out our own salvation, man. It's not like, you know, a brother gonna get beamed up into a chariot and he gonna be sitting in an extra high chair and he gonna have extra other brothers sitting underneath. No, it's not how it's gonna be, man.
They'll be on the floor.
Yeah, it don't matter what it is, man. Everybody working. There's a parable about that. There was a parable Yahweh Shah spoke about how you have one worker who has this amount of money, and then the other one is like, well, shoot, you know what I'm saying? Like, I work longer than him. How come he still, you know, the parable of the penny?
Is it like Matthew 10?
I think Matthew 10. Yeah, I think it is Matthew 10.
Somebody can look it up.
You know, but that's what it's like, man. We all working to get the same goal. We all working to be on the same. We all on the same mission at the end of the day, man. And the apostles could even tell you they on a spiritual level, man. The apostles are on a level. But they still trying to work out their own salvation, just like this brother, just like me, just like everybody else. We all trying to make it on the chariot, man. The apostles are set up to be our leaders through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. But even themselves, I guarantee you they can tell they don't. I can guarantee you the apostles themselves don't think one bit that they already are part of the elect. They know for 100% fact they're gonna make it.
No, sir.
They don't think that way, man. They trying to work out their own salvation just as well, man.
That's right, brother.
This is actually what he was going into about going and learning on your leisure and just trying to get this word every chance you get. This is Sirach 38:24. The wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure.
Right. The wisdom of a learned man cometh by the opportunity of leisure, man. And what's that leisure time? Your leisure time is when you're sitting down at your house, you chilling. You know, you might have an incense lit and a candle. You know, and you reading, you studying, man. Your leisure time ain't all about, you know what I'm saying, getting on Snapchat and Facebook and just, you know what I'm saying, let me go, let me try to attack these hoes though. That's not your leisure time, man.
Hey, can I say this real quick? And that word leisure, if you study like the Latin or Spanish, it goes back to leer, which it means read, you know?
Dang, what?
So that's there's no coincidence.
Can you read that again?
You can read that again.
Sirach 38:24. The wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure.
The wisdom of a learned man comes by the opportunity of leisure, man.
Yup. Because you read in your leisure. Yup.
It ain't about just reading every single book you can get your hands on. It's getting in these scriptures, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you obtain your wisdom.
That's right.
It's through your leisure time. The time when the Most High can actually deal with you and sup with you, man. Because a lot of leisure time comes about, and you always want to try to promote some wickedness with yourself. That's when he got leisure time, that's when them demons will really jump on you. You know, to make you feel like you don't got to do the work. Make you feel like you can get on World Star and just get on here and get on that. Now all of a sudden you on the internet, and you watching this.
BigBooty.com.
You know what I'm saying? Now you on Ghetto Gaggers.
Yeah, oh man.
It leads on to that, man. Them demons like to get on you when you by yourself.
Yeah, you go from Yahoo to a picture from Serena Williams.
You just hitting the level.
Nicki Minaj, Nicki. You know what I'm saying?
It's levels to
Nicki
this.
Minaj sex tape, yo. You going hard. You know what I'm saying?
Jake try to ease in there.
Then you go to E sex tape because it's available. Now you in a whole nother
Man,
world.
you in a whole
that
other
zone.
society. Now you
ask
you know what
yourself, how
I'm
did I get here?
How did I get here? You know, but them demons like to jump on you, man, when you by yourself and you're not occupying yourself in them scriptures, man.
Come on, brother.
You will be tempted and tested, man. Go ahead, bro.
And he that hath little business shall become wise.
There goes that business. He that has little business becometh wise, man, because you occupying yourself in the scriptures.
That's right.
That's right, brother.
Go ahead, bro. Is there any more?
Yeah, come on. How can he get wisdom that holdeth the plow, and that glorieth in their gold, and that driveth oxen,
That's work.
and is occupied in their labors?
You gotta be occupied in the labor, man. Occupy till I come. That's what we're out here to do. We out here to plow the ground, sow the seed, water the plants, until the Most High comes back. That's what he told us to do.
That's
Be
right.
a husbandman. What does a husbandman do? Is a husbandman's hands gonna be all extra clean and you know what I'm saying? He just got his hands, nails filed and everything? No, he's gonna have calluses on his hands. You know? He gonna be dirty. But that lets you know that you was working, man. And the Lord ain't looking for no just no lazy, slothful niggas, man. If somebody want to hold Romans 12 and 11, and the Lord ain't looking for no slothful niggas, bro. He looking for men that's gonna go out here and do his work. His work. It ain't your work that you doing. The Lord prescribed us to come out here on the highways and byways, day nor night, in season and out of season, to do this work, man. That's a commandment that the Lord gave. Go on the highways and byways and teach my people. And if you don't do that, man, I'm gonna burn your ass up.
Right. Yeah, you do.
Go ahead, bro. Actually, might start at verse 10.
I started with verse 10. This is Romans 12 and 10. Be kindly affectioned one to another with brotherly love,
Right?
and honor preferring one another. Not slothful in business.
There it is again. Not slothful in business. Not lazy in the work that you're doing. But what does it say?
Fervent in spirit.
Fervent in spirit, man. You gotta have a burning desire to do this work, man.
That's right.
You gotta covet the prophesy, man. You gotta want to come out here. I promise every Tuesday and Friday, man, I want to come out here with my brothers, man. I'll be looking forward to Tuesday and Friday, man, because every other day of the week be pissing me off.
That's right.
And Saturdays when we got our class, man. It's edifying.
Serving the fervent in spirit, serving the